Hello, beautiful, vibrant souls. I am so grateful that this video has crossed your timeline. There is a message from Spirit here within. This is for the collective. It may not resonate for everyone. If you are looking for personal guidance, please feel free to reach out. We're going to stay focused in on these heavier topics in this one here. Just these two cards for this reading. We're going to say 10 of Wands. You're your own worst enemy right now. What are you doing to yourself here? And our Knight of Pentacles. If you remove the balance from your life, if you remove the opportunity for you to take time for yourself, if you focus too heavily on accomplishments and don't balance these energies out with celebrations, if you don't take time to enjoy your life, if you don't take time to celebrate with friends and family, this can work against you. This is for those who have had their nose to the dirt and they have just been focused on this and they have not taken any time to go enjoy the sunshine. This is your sign that you need to go enjoy the sunshine. And if you don't have sunshine right now, I'm sorry, but at your first greatest opportunity, just get some fresh air. Okay, this is about you need to take a break. I know it feels like if you don't get this done, if you don't finish this work, if you don't make your goals, everything's going to fall apart. And I'm not going to tell you that you're wrong because I don't know your direct situation. I'm getting from Spirit that for some of you, it is really important to you, to your happiness, to your success that you accomplish this. But what I am getting from Spirit is that it is still okay to take a break. It is important for you also to get your rest. It is important for you also to go take a moment and just be thankful that you're alive, that you've done this, that you have this opportunity, that you're working towards this goal. Because sometimes we need to, we're busy building, and we don't stop to look and see how much progress we've made. And I'm just getting that you've gotten so much farther than you think you have. And you have so much less to accomplish than you realize. And it's only because you have not stepped back and gotten that wider perspective of how much you've accomplished already. So Spirit is asking you to just take some deep breaths. You are getting stuck in a funk mentally. And it should be lightening from you, but you're still feeling emotionally heavy and you're feeling like this pressure, but the pressure is the pressure that you're putting on yourself. The pressure is what you are applying to yourself. And so it feels almost as though there's some block here. The block was placed there. So let's just take a moment and let's just visualize that block dissolving. That block doesn't exist anymore. That block isn't your problem anymore. That block didn't need to be there in the first place. It was this extra piece that was placed there. And maybe it did keep you motivated at one point, but it's not needed anymore because now you're so close. You know you're almost there. Take some moments to breathe. Take some moments to feel accomplished. Take some moments to celebrate with family and friends. Go sit down and enjoy your meal. Go sit outside and listen to some birds. Do nothing. You don't need to be in your phone. You don't need to work on something. You just sometimes just it doesn't help you to just stay too hyper focused on one thing. You have to balance that energy, which means that we need rest, relaxation, enjoyment, and joy just as much as we need to be consistent and focused and hardworking. Those things all flow in tangent. In fact, you will be more effective after spending an hour outside, away from the work, away from the screens, away from the constant buzzing in your head. You will be more effective after taking 1 hour break than you have been all day. It's just about stepping away from the situation and giving yourself a broader perspective. So this message is for those who are really heavily involved in something right now, and it's very important to you. And Spirit knows this, and Spirit wants to validate your feelings, but also guide you towards feeling more accomplished about how far you've come, because it's important for you to know that all of that work is seen. All of that work is going to pay off. But that doesn't mean that you work your life away and you stress yourself to the bone and you're so depleted and exhausted that you don't even notice when it's time to celebrate. You want to have that energy and the inspiration and the feeling that continues to flow, and it makes things so much easier to get to the finish line if you stop and get a drink of water, right? Sometimes we just need to catch our breath, hydrate, and then you can finish that race. And it's like getting that second wind. And that's what Spirit wants you to pay attention to. Because this energy right here, this is what happens to us when we don't give ourselves a moment. This is a beautiful confirmation of the message that we just received. Flamingo Spirit embracing the in between, and then our sweet results await the honeybee. We have both validation that everything that we're trying to accomplish is within a very tangible timeline. It's right there. So, why do we have to enjoy the in between? Because just like when we're talking about manifesting, when we say if you can keep focusing, if you keep hyper focusing, if you keep asking, you're never giving an opportunity for the universe to deliver. Staring at that seed sprout is not going to make it grow any faster. As a matter of fact, it just needs a little bit of water and some sunshine, and it's going to do its thing. So why would you stand there waiting for it? You could go off and do something else. You can go do something that makes you happy, gives you life. Matter of fact, when that seed sprout hears you singing, it's going to respond to that energy. All of our manifestations and goals respond to the energy that we're emitting. So if we're work, it's almost like we don't really truly believe it's meant for us, because we also have to enjoy the process. We also have to enjoy a little bit of every single day. Being present in every single day means also stepping back and looking at what you've been working on and going, not bad. I'm proud of myself. I feel good about this. Feel good about the work you've been doing. Don't just look at it and criticize what you've been doing. Oh, I still need to do this, and I still need to do this, and I still need to do this. You're overthinking the whole situation. You don't need to do that. We want to actually feel good about what we're doing and go, you know what, this is fun. Working on a goal, I love this. I love the way I feel when I'm working towards something that makes me feel good, and I know when I get it, it's going to be even that much better because I really have put the work into it. But I didn't, break myself in the process. I'm not supposed to do that. But there's something really good coming for you, and Spirit wants you to just kind of cherish and treasure and enjoy everything that you have done up until this point to get to it, because that's really important too. Take those moments, take those deep breaths, go out in that sunshine, smell those flowers. The honey's coming, the sweetness is there. Embrace it. Getting some really good energy from this one. And Earth Magic, fearlessness and removing obstacles. We were just talking in the first video about how we have placed obstacles in front of ourselves that were unnecessary. Or maybe they were there initially to help you stay focused on one task. You put up a wall or a screen to eliminate distractions, right? And we did that and it served its purpose. But now it's time to abandon all of those limitations that you've placed on yourself. Now it's time to recognize the amount of work that you've done and say, you know what? I trust this. I trust what I'm doing. I trust that I'm doing good work. I trust that everything's going to pay off. That what I need to happen for me is being delivered to me in divine timing. And it is the absolute perfect situation. It's everything that I've dreamed of and more. It's even more than I could have asked for. It was beyond my wildest imagination. It makes me feel so good. I'm so excited. I'm celebrating already. Every morning we should wake up and feel that way about ourselves. Every morning, wake up and say, everything that I deserve is coming to me. And I am so excited about it. I can't help myself but celebrate right now. I'm going to celebrate right now. What we're doing when we expend that energy and just those few moments of feeling joy and relief and being present and experiencing that success, the success of having come as far as you have, because you've already done so much. Don't forget to acknowledge that. That is the energy that dissolves those blockages, that removes those limiting beliefs, those restricting thought patterns, that doubt that creeps in. Wake up every morning and celebrate that you woke up, and today is another day of success. Today is another day where I step forward. Today is the moment that I realize that I don't have anything to doubt. I have no questions in my mind that everything that I'm doing is exactly what I'm supposed to be doing. I trust it. I trust myself. And when you trust yourself, it removes this sense of fear and doubt in your mind, because that's what doubt really is. Doubt is fear. Doubt is feeling as though you're not quite there. You're not quite doing enough. It's the questioning of whether or not you deserve a situation. But you do deserve it. And Spirit is constantly giving you signs that you're on the right track. So remove that sense of am I, that questioning that keeps happening, and instead rephrase that wording to I am, I am, I am. I am. Not I will, because that says, I'm not there yet. No, I am. I am in the process of receiving everything that I deserve. I am doing the work that leads me to the life that I want to live. I am living a life that I love right now, that the process of this is a beautiful experience. And I'm going to look back on this and be like, I am so grateful that I was able to experience all of those moments, and that built me up into the person that I am. Like, you can't take that from me. I'm unstoppable because of everything that I've done. And so every single day when you wake up, you have to give yourself a little bit of credit. All of those experiences that have led you to this point have built up into this moment. You deserve all of it. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey. I am always grateful to be a part of yours. Until next time.